Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing great on this Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday afternoon. My name is Mikeia. Y'all could call me Kia. Y'all could call me AR. Y'all could call me Gang Gang. Um, but I'm here. Hello. To talk about some things because I've been through a lot in my life, and I know that there's a lot of people out there who may be on the same journey as me, may need some advice, who may need someone that can understand them and relate to them a little bit better. So I'm here just to share my experiences throughout my life, things that I've been through in order to help somebody else navigate how to go, where to go, and to not end up in a situation like me, because it definitely took me a while. And I feel like I have some perspectives of different things that could help people. So, the lesson that we're going to talk about today is essence swapping, well, destiny swapping and energy siphoning, all that stuff. Um, Disclaimer: I'm going to be using people that may have certain opinions about how I feel or my emotions, or may not think that I've been through something when I really have. So, if you're watching this, and if you know me and if you feel like the shoe fit, if you feel like I'm talking about you, then you could address that with me directly. Nine times out of 10, I'm going to say how I feel throughout this video because I'm going to be raw and authentic about what I've been through. And if you feel some type of way, then that's on you. And yeah. So, um, I have noticed this since I was a little girl, but I always I'm a very helpful person. I'm a very giving person. I'm a very honest person when it comes to that. And I just want to let y'all know that family is not excluded. Family actually get you the best when it comes to that. Um, y'all, y'all might hate me, not hate me, but y'all might not. But there's a specific woman in my life who has taken upon herself to raise me, and I she did a good job with what she could. But as I got older, things became more like, nah, this is not how you're supposed to treat somebody. Turn that down, color grade and all that. But you would know that somebody is trying to energy swap through a plethora of ways, destiny swap through a plethora of different ways. One, they'll try to protection. They'll try to shield you. They'll try to cover you. They'll try to keep you from the world. They'll try to keep you from certain things, from trying to figure out certain things, from trying to get more knowledge about certain things, as far as life. Now, saying all that to say, my grandma um has had me since I was a child, due to um the death of both of my parents. Um I was a baby, one. Um, and she felt like she needed to protect me. She felt like she needed to cover me, which is true. But as I got older, things like kept becoming really, really weird. And to dive into that, anytime that growing up, anytime that I had a specific hairstyle, she'll try to do her hair the same way. Or, well, this is for when I'm older. When I got older, any clothes that I have, she'll try to get or want me to give her what I have. Any shoes that I have, she'll compliment them and be like, "Oh, I really, really want them." And the energy with her would just be weird to the point where either I give it to her or I um I tell her where I got it from, or she'll try to find it herself and get it herself. And that really don't it really never sit well with me. But since I'm in the situation, I'm just thinking, this my grandma, she's been through a lot. She lost her daughter. I'm just trying to be helping any way I can. However, all the time doing that, it kind of pa- paused me or caused me to lack individuality because it's always somebody trying to copy my style, try to copy my swag, try to take my essence in a sense. So I won't have individuality. And that it took me to talk to somebody else who got a glimpse of my life for me to realize like, oh yeah, that that's not good. She's doing this, she's doing that. And I didn't I didn't like that at all. It made me feel sad, made me feel some type of way. And how I get around it, well, now, um, you got to be a little bit preservative when it comes to things in your life because the moment that somebody else figure out or find out what you got going on or what you're doing, they'll find a way to talk you down, talk you out of it, or they'll try to mimic what you're doing. Because I remember I post videos on TikTok, and then she comes and she's like, "Oh, I didn't seen all of your videos." Da 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 da. Instantly block because you don't got no business doing being on my TikTok, bro. Like, get off, move from around here. You don't have no business being on my stuff. And then there has been negative comments about me dreading my hair. She always want me to revert back to getting braids and trying to tell me stuff of how she want me to be and not how I want to be, and don't trust in my judgment and trust in what I want for myself. And that's very frustrating because I'm old enough to excuse me. I'm old enough to make my own decisions, and I don't need nobody else trying to make my own decisions for me. I'm not a little kid. I'm not a baby. I'm a woman. I'm a grown woman that could do grown woman things, and it's time to give it up. And anytime I have like clothes, shoes, or whatever, there was a situation where I was helping out with shoveling the snow, and when I was helping out shoveling the snow, I went to the garage. She was there, and she was like, "Oh, I like your shoes." She was like, "Oh, I really, really like them." When she does that, like she has like this certain stare that my soul, like my energy be like my radars be going off and I don't like it. And she was like, "Oh, I really really like your shoes, like this and that." I'm like, "Thank you." And then I went back out. I came back. She combed my shoes 3 times in that tone, and then asking me how long I had them, and also pocket watching me like, "Oh, you must have spent over $200 on the shoes." And I said, "No, if you know where to get them from, and they're not gonna have your size. So yeah, try that again." And my grandmother, she does have a youthful energy, but she also tries to keep up the facade that she feels like she's young and she could wear the young clothes, she could do the young things, when in reality she can't. It's uncool with that, but when you trying to copy off of somebody else because you see them and you see how they've grown and you see where they're going, no, you supposed to be proud of me. You're not supposed to try to siphon off of me so that you could live longer. I know I'm young and that I got my whole life ahead of me, and you are trying to get me to do things the way that you wanted to do when you were younger. But we all grown. We all made our decisions. We all made our mistakes. We all made our beds. Now we gotta lie in them. Don't try to come look at my bed looking at how clean it is and the potential of it to be like, nah, I wanna go over here. I wanna get in this. No, 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 no. Especially since you have this energy towards me that is detrimental to my mental health, especially that. So if you notice anybody like over commenting on you, how you are, and giving you like compliments, but have a certain energy about compliments and about your capabilities and what you do, and also trying to get you to do things for them all the time when there's other people in their life or around them that are capable of doing it, and basically taking up your life and taking time away from you to for you to figure stuff out, for you to get stuff together, for you to live your life. If they constantly want you to be there, then they just want you to be there for them. They just want to siphon off of you, and they don't really they don't really care how much energy they try to take because they're gonna try to take all of it. But the turning point is when you realize that is what's happening, and I literally prayed. I had to pray. I had to go to God. I had to um literally ask God to reveal things to me, um and literally had to trust him, to give everything to him, to help him to reveal to me what's going on, and help me to see I'm still going through the process. I'm still going through everything to get to a place where I'm peaceful, I'm comfortable, and he's moving things around in my life. He's working things around in my life to help me to get to a point where I could fully come out of survival mode. And he's guiding me to do things that will help me mentally, physically, and spiritually and emotionally to help me. So what I would say is once you notice those keys, take heed and try to protect yourself, and don't be afraid to use your words to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself, because that's one thing that I have a problem with. Usually, and it's like I care a lot, so when you do that, you tend to be quiet, you tend to lay back, you tend to succumb to whatever it is that they want from you or what they want you to do. And it's okay to speak up against your family. It's okay to speak up for yourself against your family because this is your life. If you have goals, you got stuff you want to do, you have to put boundaries in order for you to succeed in anything and everything that you do. Do not let your family stop you. Do not let your friends stop you. Do not let your man or your woman stop you. Do not let down the street stop you. Don't let nobody stop you. The only person who can stop you and pivot your path is God. And what's going on like in my life, of course, the more videos I make, the more that we'll dive into that. You'll really see and start putting puzzle pieces together to help you in your own life. Um, what else? Yeah, but energy siphoning could come in all different forms. And don't feel bad. I've had my days, I've had my nights, I have my mornings. I'm a night person, so I like to stay up very, very late or early into the morning, unless I have something to do in the morning. But I'm pretty much a night person. Um, Please take it from me. Once you see the signs, it's okay to protect yourself. Don't put up a wall to protect yourself, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really, really hard, especially if you are in a situation and you don't have somebody who is outside of the situation to tell you what's really real, what it is, what it ain't, what it's gonna be. Um, it's gonna be really, really hard to get out of that, but you have to make the sacrifice to follow your intuition, follow your gut, and pay attention to your signs and synchronicities around you, especially when it comes to the certain people that you feel like is doing it to you. I received a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities, and they could come in multiple different forms. They could come from social media, they can come from music, they can come from uh words you see on a paper, and you will have an inner knowing when that is a sign for you in regards to the situation. You'll have a certain inner knowing, and your inner knowing will be your intuition, because your intuition and your gut would never lie to you. I promise you, it will never lie to you at all. It would never lie to you. And I'm trying to think of something else. Um, cause I have a lot. I have a lot of different things. Okay, I could also say another situation. So I had this Chicago sweatshirt. It was black. Okay, black and white. My grandma, she seen the sweatshirt. She was like, "Ooh, I like that sweatshirt. Ooh, I like that sweatshirt. Where you get it from?" I'm not finna tell her where I get my clothes from. I was like, I just got it online. That portion is me protecting myself and not having, cause I would have had to find it for her, send it to her, buy it for her, get it off the porch for her, and put it on her back. If she wanted it, she would have it that way. No, I'm not doing all that. So I just cut it short. The internet. Okay, cool. A couple weeks passed by. Oh, I have found the sweatshirt that you got, but I got it in a different color. She got it in gray and white. And then she said it came with some matching pants. Once again, can I have my individuality? Can I have my face back? Can I have my essence back? Can I have my aura back? Because why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? But I'm starting to realize that she sees something great in me. She sees something good in me. She sees that I'm on the road to break these generational curses and to finally stick up for myself, because I always been quiet. I always been reserved. But as I got older, I started to learn that I need to speak up for myself, because if not, I would have been a pushover. People run over me, and who wants that? Don't nobody want that in life. especially when you're a healer, when you're a helper, when you will help somebody. You don't want that at all. But that is the message. That is the lesson for today. Um, I thank y'all for tuning in and listening to me. Hopefully that you learned some cues, you learned some insiders, you learned some things that will help you in your life. And I am going to catch y'all in the next video. Um, I'm gonna try to do Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and then if I have a message or anything in between that time, um, I'll be sure to post it. For other little messages and stuff, go to my TikTok, which is IDEFKM underscore. No, 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 no. That's not my TikTok. That is my Twitch. Y'all could go follow me on Twitch too. My TikTok is Let's Get Lit. So it's LESGETLIT. LESGETLIT. I be posting messages on there and talk about scriptures, talk about life topics on there, which I will do with this channel as well. But just for like any updates or anything like that, any little mini words or anything like that, y'all could go follow me on TikTok. And